Jay-Z has been put under fire for this whole Super Bowl thing. Have you been paying attention to that?
I did a live about it this morning.
What did you talk about in your live, Jay? Tell us.
Well, I made it very clear that I think Onika needs to stop getting involved in grown folks' business and worry about what school is going to admit her child. Because the last one she tried to admit her child to, they turned her down because of Mr. Petty. I think you need to focus on your family issues, sweetheart. You're nobody's hero in hip hop. Um, as for Fabulous's statement, I mean, he's a diddy do wah Bob. I'm sure he's not going to say anything to run afoul of his maker's best friend. I mean, y'all remember it was Fabulous. It was sitting there on Drink Champs that Diddy was running down about why he wouldn't party with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I also find it interesting that nobody is bothering to look at the level of outrage that's coming from Louisiana and refusing to see that there's something more there.
Right.
Beyonce got snubbed, they want to say. But did Louisiana get snubbed? Or did they just get robbed? Because they talking like they got robbed. Matter of fact, they're talking like Sean Carter probably made them some promises that they're now finding out he had no intention of keeping. That's what it sounds like to me. For a baby to get on Twitter to all three of y'all, put some respect on it on Gladys. Like, he talking like that. Over a business deal that didn't fall in the state's favor. I don't see that. I think there were promises made. I think Sean Carter made a lot of promises to a lot of people. And when it got hot, he did what he always does. Starts little fires everywhere, creates mass chaos, and then walks away laughing all the way to the bank, knowing that nobody's going to come back and realize he's the one that started all those little fires. I told y'all months ago, he's lining Diddy up because he's trying to take the reins as the number one in the game. How is he going to do that if the white man...
Jaguar Wright has uncovered a complex web of power and influence within the hip-hop industry, shining a light on not just Jay-Z but also the hidden deals, broken promises, and the true loyalties that shape the scene. Her revelations reveal what many have long suspected. While Jay-Z is a central figure, the real question lies in who he's truly working for. It's not just about his prominence, but about the forces pulling the strings behind the scenes.
Because he's not worried about impressing hip-hop. He's not worried about the culture. He made that very clear last year when he didn't participate in the 50th anniversary of anything for anyone. He don't care about hip-hop. But he does care about his reputation. And he does care about being that sugar baby for all of those rich white boys that put him in the position that they put him in. He is a gatekeeper, but no... He's Samuel L. Jackson from Django. Let something happen to Lucian Grainge. Let something happen to Warren Buffett. Sugar Daddy! He will cry. He don't care about the culture. But it was a smart play. Give it to Kendrick because Kendrick is the hottest thing right now, got the hottest record right now, the biggest breakthrough in the culture in damn near a decade. It makes sense to give it to Kendrick.
Oh. Do you think Lil Wayne
not at this time?
Right.
Not at this time. Not if, hypothetically or allegedly, he had already promised Louisiana they was going to get their due.
Right.
And then when he realized he was being named in that Diddy grand jury, dividing the culture and getting fighting so he don't have to talk about why he still won't publicly step away from the diddler. Like, how does his mouth work to make a statement about the Super Bowl, but not to make a statement about the freak off tapes or the raid? A white man tell you open your mouth, you sing all day. Black man actually say, you remember that from What Love Got to Do with It?
Yeah. Yep.
And Ike Turner heard the record that Tina did for Phil Spector for the white man.
Yep.
And he said, yo, white man actually open your mouth, you do whatever I do. I asked you to do something. So let's take that and put that in a new frame of reference. When hip hop needed you to show up to honor hip hop, you decided to go and kick it with Tom Brady. And now you want to use, like you care about the culture, to create another division between two major rap entities and areas in the United States, because this is going to do nothing but make West Coast and the South like this. Am I wrong? That's what it's going to do. Sean Carter is perfect at dividing and conquering. And guess what he's proven to all of those white boys over there at the NFL? That if they ask him to or they need him to, he will put the in line. And that's just real rag. This was a great move for him. It shows the white man that he has no loyalty to his friends or to his word, to people that he so-called gets along with. It shows the white man that he's willing to make the politically correct decision, regardless of it, affecting his social popularity, which don't nobody give about. Not for real, for real. All they care about is the money he spent.
Let's dive into the core of this discussion. For those who may not be familiar, Lucian Grainge isn't just any music executive, he's the head of Universal Music Group, one of the most powerful figures in the entertainment world. When someone like Grainge makes a move, it sends ripples throughout the entire music industry. According to Jaguar Wright, Jay-Z's relationship with him goes beyond mere business. She describes it as a form of servitude.
Sean Carter, that you promised the South that the next time the Super Bowl came through, it would be a Louisiana affair. And then when Diddy goes and gets into trouble and you need to convince the white people you're still in control, you bring Kendrick Lamar, who we already know you don't like for the way he embarrassed you on Don't Kill My Vibe, the remix. But we also know you got ties in TDE, Sean Carter, and you got a switch on top. I know that. I know that for a fact. Just like why you keep having artists that want to jump off of high places. Shout out to Ab-Soul.
Oh.
What was her name? Alori Joe? That woman threw herself from a control tower and impaled herself with spikes right before she was about to sign the TDE. And her fiance, Ab-Soul, threw himself off the freeway out of grief and survived. Why are all of the artists at TDE so unhappy? You got some of the best artists in the West there. Why did Kendrick Lamar feel the need to leave and start his own? And why is he able to release more records now that he's not at TDE?
So
Interesting.
Let me ask you, as you're on this topic.
I'll tell you one thing, Curtis Jackson, you are a setup king. And I promise you this, any little nigga that you're enlisting to go down to New Orleans and start trouble during the Super Bowl, that will stop. That will stop. I'm sick and tired of you. And the truth is, They only like you for your money.
So let me ask you, Jack, on a surface level, you're saying that Kendrick being in the Super Bowl versus, let's say, Wayne, which was like a shoe-in for the city, that in the background, and again, we talked about the mayor, it's a lot more to it than just as simple as, oh, he had a great year.
Social
Let's break this down. What is Jaguar really saying with these claims? According to her, Jay-Z doesn't care about hip-hop, the culture, the history, or the people who helped shape it. What matters to him, she argues, is protecting his image and ensuring that the powerful figures in his life are kept satisfied. So, who are these figures? Jaguar points to executives like Lucian Grainge and billionaires like Warren Buffett. It's a bold statement, and it raises a tough question. Has Jay-Z's loyalty shifted from the fans and artists who helped him rise to the powerful figures who've kept him at the top?
Creating an issue that didn't need to be an issue.
I hear that. Hunger Games, like.
Very Hunger Games. Life imitates art. Art imitates life. I tell you one thing, it's been almost 30 years since Biggie and Tupac were taken from us. That was social engineering at its finest. It got people in line, didn't it?
Without question.
Now you think about Drake right now, and you think about Kendrick Lamar. That's looking about the same as Biggie, Kendrick. Biggie, Kendrick, Tupac, Drake. Think about the comparisons.
Yeah.
Imagine. Be a gangster playing. Imagine
Comparisons.
if the same fate that befell Biggie and Tupac happened to Drake and Kendrick.
Just imagine.
And as messy as Drake is right now, I can almost bet that there's somebody that wants to turn his faucet off. Because if y'all think Diddy is a mess, Drake, he was being groomed to be next in line. See? What happens when the real details of what happened to Triple X come out? What happens when Jonathan Hay finally starts putting all of the pieces together on why he was put in that home invasion robbery with his daughter? Because he's remembering more now. He's been talking with Truth Is here on YouTube, and he's been saying even more now than he said here. Shout out to Jonathan Hay and your bravery.
Shout out Jonathan Hay. We will get him on the couch soon because his story is one of those stories that might get lost in Hollywood if he was ever silenced.
He might get lost.
Exactly.
Let's make sure.
This is where it gets really interesting. Jaguar Wright highlights the Super Bowl drama as a key example of Jay-Z's actions. He's been at the center of controversy, accused of making promises to the people of Louisiana, promises that, according to Jaguar, he never intended to keep. The snub to Beyoncé, the outrage from Louisiana, and whispers of secret deals all point to a sense of betrayal. When the pressure grew, Jaguar claims Jay-Z did what he's known for, creating chaos, stirring things up, and then walking away unscathed, all while laughing his way to the bank.
Check this out, man. As you can see, Sean Otwood did an interview with Jay-Z's allegedly son, and it was interesting. Some of the things he was saying. This guy is real humble, laid back, saying that he really don't want anything. You know, he just a guy that's out trying to find out who his dad is. You know, who his real father is. So, there was, I'm just going to say about 10 years. Don't quote me on it, y'all. That he been trying to, get, Jay-Z to take some type of DNA test or whatever the case may be. So I was checking this out right here, but, we're going to do a reaction to Jay-Z, illegitimate son. Let me see. Bombshell Jay-Z facing lawsuit over fraud denying his secret son. So give my man popcorn, baby, Popcorn Planet. Give him a thumbs up and everything. But when because we actually did this live. Don't forget our live channel. Go to the Music Recording Network live. You can check out links below. There's a link to go to our live channel, or you can type in the Music Recording Network live. Scroll down a little bit because we still building that channel. You gotta scroll down a little bit. See the world with the word live written in red. That's our live channel. Anyway, check it out. Let's give him a thumbs up also while they're rolling. But one of the things he said that kind of really hurt my feelings is his mom passed away. His mom passed away. And what I got out of the whole deal basically was, when Jay-Z actually allegedly, got her pregnant, she was underage. So that's one of the main reasons why, he don't want to take a DNA test. And this is what I got out of the whole thing. So if y'all check our live channel, y'all can see the whole thing and everything. But, we're going to go ahead and go with this because I haven't seen this yet. My main man Popcorn, he breaks it down a lot better than I can. How about that? So y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy out. Here we go, man.
Jay-Z's already got 99 problems, but now his illegitimate son is going to be
another one.
Oh, man, that's good.
Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor. Look, Jay-Z innocent until proven guilty based on the recent allegations. But those recent allegations are now prompting us to look at a lot more of Jay-Z, Sean Carter's past. And this is something he's allegedly been trying to Jedi mind trick away from all of us for a long, long time. And this young man is no longer having it. Now, before we even get to the story, just so you take this a little bit more seriously, I want you to look at these photos.
Whoa, come on, man. Look at the nose. That's what everybody keeps saying. Look at the nose. Of course, the lips, you know.
Look at this man. I mean, this isn't a question of, maybe. They look similar. Look at them doing the similar poses. It's the nose. It's the forehead.
Look at the ears.
Has such similar qualities.